I hope it worked. It is. Thanks for coming. I could have sworn there was a way for me to comment on this chat, but I guess not. Oh, I hope more people come. I'm such a fidgeter. How are you doing? Since it's just us, let's start with there. How are you doing today? Since you're live, can you hear me? Is that too loud? I feel like I've asked so many questions already. Oh, okay. I have a kid jumping in. Oh, is it the little bean? Sound is fine. Hey, yeah, I can hear you. What's up? Yay, we got people in here. Okay. Um, so where have I been? No. So I was looking at the last video I uploaded, and I didn't realize that it was so long ago. Like, it's literally been 2 months since I've uploaded a video. Um, it's wild. I didn't think it was that long. I actually thought that I uploaded a Beltane vlog, but I guess I either like didn't record anything or didn't do anything, or because I don't have any footage. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I had a very. I know May was very hectic and busy. Oh, hey Bean, how are you? I've been wondering where you've been. Yeah. Um. So there's been a lot going on. May was a really hectic month, honestly. Um. How do I want to talk about this? So I don't want to uh harp too much on my job in this. Well, technically it's a live stream, but video. Um, because I am gonna make future content about that, and it's gonna kind of be similar to a candid confessions, but not exactly. Um, but honestly, May was just really hectic. It just took a lot out of me. It was just like something after something after something after something. Some of it was productive, some of it was necessity, and some of it was just drama, honestly. Just unnecessary problems that shouldn't be a thing. And it's just like, I just have no tolerance for unnecessary fuck shit, honestly. That's really what it is. Um, and I was just like trying to like get my life back and get back into my practice. Like, what was it? I think Ostara was like the first time like I really celebrated a Sabbat, and I still didn't really do that much. This like Letha, this summer solstice, this was the most I've done for Sabbat, and it's the first time in years that I've done like, I have this thing in my book that's called uh, a salutation. They're like Sabbat salutations, and I have one for each Sabbat. These are obviously not Bohemian tradition cultural specific, because before I really started taking on and accepting and practicing and learning the Bowman tradition, I was actually kind of already doing my own spiritual path. So some stuff like the salutations are part of that. And this is the first time in years that I've actually recited one. I think the last time I recited a salutation was for Mabon of 21, 2021. And yeah, that was it. So like it's been a while, and it was really good to go out just before sunrise and get my kamano misa done. This summer solstice was the first time I have celebrated with an actual fire. I did one at sunrise and one at sun. Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, I love the sound of the chimes. Yeah, thanks. I just got them. I think this past weekend I got them. I think it's called Caprice Shell. Um, Also called window pane shell. So if you want to look for them and try and get some, let's show the. It's like a little whole spiral situation. I messaged you on Instagram about where you've been because I like seeing your content. Yeah, I think I do remember you messaging me. I think we talked a little bit. Um, but yeah, honestly, I have had 30 days off from work. I don't have to check in. Yeah, I see they look cool. Yeah. I don't have to check in until I think it's the 29th of this month. So pretty much towards the end. So it was really nice. I just was able to do whatever, whenever, however, and it was really nice. It was much needed. Um, these past 4 years with my I'll say some things. These past 4 years with my previous command have been mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically draining and exhausting. Um, they have taken almost everything from me. And I don't like the sound of that phrasing because I feel like it's used and meant in a very specific way. But it's just like I'm just glad that I've checked out with them, and I'm hoping that this new one is better. Um, yes, I had to re-enlist. I was not planning on it. Some of you that are OG subscribers to this channel, back in my early times when I was Auburn Forsong, the Mormon Mystic, um, y'all may have remembered how I said that I was not planning on re-enlisting. That's how bad this last command was. That I had to re-enlist because the things that I needed to set in motion for myself to make sure I wouldn't have to re-enlist and stay in the Navy. Um, I would just it just wasn't able to happen. And it was mostly because of being exhausted from being overworked and from being emotionally stressed all the time. Um, there were some bouts of depression. So it was just very taxing nonstop. So I'm really glad to be done with it. And it's like, even when there was moments um, where it wasn't so bad and I was, when I cross rated and it wasn't the same level of stress. At that point, the damage had been done, and I was just like, it doesn't matter that much. It made a difference, but it didn't make a total difference. And so at that time, I was just, by the time like May came around, I was just so done with a lot of the unnecessary fuckery going on, um, that I'm just glad it's over. I'm gonna just put that there. I'll do a separate video talking more about that. But that's kind of what happened, honestly. I needed to get back to me. I needed to recalibrate and realign myself, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually and physically. I've changed a lot in these 4 years, so I'm not really sure where I want to go as a person. I'm not really sure where I wanted to go as a person, like what I wanted to do. A lot of goals that I had and interests that I had have significantly changed. A lot of it's because I've changed, but a lot of it's also because the world has changed. And just a lot of information has come out about certain things. So it's like I no longer want to go on those paths. Um, so there's that. Let's see. I've also been doing like a lot of like moving things around. So, like if some of y'all may remember, let me flip the camera around. Some of y'all may remember. Whoops, my water's in the way. Some of y'all may remember my spirited dolls were in the altar room over there, in there. And they were on the top shelf, and I decided to move them uh, onto this altar. It's not really an altar, actually. I decided to move them onto this table, which is it's really a desk, um, because they were getting neglected. You know, I was getting neglected, but then it's like they were also getting neglected, and I just didn't think it was fair. Um, I wanted them to be uh, more in eyes view, so they kind of be more of a presence in my life, and I'd be able to work with them more, and you know, not just treat them like unalive dolls. Well, not unalive dolls, but unspirited dolls because they're not. They are spirited. Um, so that's something I'm going to be working more on. I got some stuff set up here in my desk, journals and stuff like that. So that way, when I do sessions with them, I can write it down and maybe share it with y'all. That's some content that's going to come in the future. What else? There was something else I wanted to show y'all. It's kind of over there, and there's a lot of books and stuff. It's a little messy. It's like neatly stacked, but it's like it's not organized. But I know that I got request to do a altar tour. That's gonna come up soon. Tomorrow I should be able to finish filming the rest of it. I have to because I'm doing it in the Bohemian tradition way. I have to do it on a Saturday, and that's why y'all haven't seen that video yet. I was actually attempting to record it last weekend, but I realized that it was Sunday. So I did the cleaning portion of it, and I did record some of that. And but now when it's tomorrow or come tomorrow, I mean, I'm going to record setting up that. I'll probably have a voiceover. And then maybe there will be like a little bit of a sit down session, kind of talking more about this. If you haven't already, please like the video and share the video. Um, but yeah, that's some content that you're gonna see soon. Hopefully within the next week or two. What else? Oh, yes. So when it comes to liking, sharing the content, so a big reason that I ask about that is because it does help with the channel, and I do want to kind of build like a micro community on this channel and on my platforms. I kind of want to have an interfaith, interracial, magical, spiritual community. I really think it's important that we don't let what happened to like Pride, and some of y'all may not know, but what happened with Pride is that it became very white centric. Um, there wasn't a lot of representation of people of color or culture. It was just kind of like it's also mostly gay men too. I've noticed. So there's not a lot of diversity in there, and it's not a true representation of people and queerness. So that's why Black Pride ended up being made. So I kind of don't want that to happen with the spiritual community. So that's why I keep saying, please like, share, subscribe, all those type of things. I know I've been neglecting the channel for a while. Um, I am planning on coming back. I've been wanting to ask you, where did you get the racially correct pictures of Jesus and Mary? Sorry, I feel, oh no worries. Um, yeah, so that's why I say that. To Sorry. I really need to trim this so it's like itchy and I'm like trying not to look like I have mange or anything, but it's kind of itchy, so I need to scratch it from time to time. Um, but yeah, if you could do that, help build up the community, that would be great. For y'all who have been sticking out with me and been checking on me and who have been rewatching the videos or whatever, commenting, sharing, messaging me, I really appreciate it. Y'all are awesome. So where I got the Yeshua and Miriam, or Mary and or not Joseph, sorry, Jesus and Mary depictions was I can't remember her whole name. I think it's like Holly something. It was a TikTok. I know. I don't even really use TikTok like that. But I did find her on TikTok. I want to say it's like Holly Oak or something like that, but I could be wrong. I'll try and I'll find the TikTok video of hers, and then I'll uh what's the word? Put it in the description. So that way you can go there, watch the video, and then check out her website because she does link it. Well, last time I know it was linked on her TikTok. I know it was like I think it's like Holly Art or Holly Oak Art or something like that. Um, and the picture frames I got them from a thrift store, honestly. But I really loved this depiction of, and it's not really that Christian, but it is to pay homage to my Hebrew Ashkenazi heritage. So that's why I got them, and I put them on my ancestor altar. Um, but I really like them because I did feel that they were the most racially correct. I am not down with white Jesus. I don't really have a problem with black Jesus. I just don't feel that it's an accurate representation of Jesus or Yeshua. And that really being because I feel like it's more of like an African Jesus more than black Jesus. If it was just black Jesus, then I probably wouldn't have a problem. But I feel like it's more African depiction, which honestly, if you don't believe that he's a real person, then it's kind of like the whole Ariel situation. It's not really a big deal because then it's not a real person. I do kind of believe that he's a historically accurate figure, so that's why I want some. Yeah, totally get it. So it's not that I have a problem with the Black Jesus. You do you if that's what you resonate with, and that's what you resonate with. But I wanted something that I felt was a little more um, geographically and biblically correct. And to me, that just seemed to be what this art depiction was. Um, but yeah, so I'll link that in the description box below. What else did I want to talk about? So yeah, look out for the altar tour. Actually, it's a setup and I guess a tour at the same time. I know people also asked for like Book of Shadows videos. Neither in my Jesus was Jewish, most likely Sephardic from what I heard. Um, yeah, he wasn't really Jewish. This is gonna get complicated. Because technically Jesus was a Hebrew that spoke Aramaic. Um, and I'm not the most refreshed on this conversation. I can't wait to see the altar tour and the BOS walkthrough. I'm not the most. I haven't like refreshed this information, so I'm just gonna say what's off the top of my head right now. He was technically Hebrew because Jewish is a person that's technically it's like a what's it adaptation I think is the word of someone that comes from the tribe of Judah. Now, at the same token, if my memory is serving me, that one could also argue that he is Jewish because I think he did actually descend from the tribe of Judah. I know David did and King Solomon did. Um, and I want to say that they descended from the same line as Jesus, which would have been the tribe of Judah. Um, but in a general, like ethnic groups terminology, he was Hebrew. Um, That's all I'm really gonna say about it, because like I said, it's not that fresh in my mind. But yeah, that's really why I wanted to get those art depictions. Originally, I just saw the Mary one, or Miriam. Technically, Mary is the, what's it called, Latinized, I think, name. So her name would have been Miriam, and then Jesus would have been Yeshua, with his father being Yosef, and then Yeshua would have been Ben Yosef as his last name, because the prefix Ben is very much like Mac or Mick in Ireland. It means son of. So, but because the Romans got a hold of him and, want to do this whole virgin thing, oh my gosh, we could like totally go on a whole like discussion of this. Like, virgin does not mean sexually inactive, it actually meant unmarried. That was the original meaning of the word virgin. So, this virgin birth um, is a misrepresentation, I think is the word I'm looking for. Um, because technically he was just born out of wedlocks. So if we're gonna be bluntly honest, Jesus was a bastard, because that's what being a bastard is, being born out of wedlock. Um, so I know he spoke Aramaic. Yes, he did. A lot of people don't know that. That's why I said it. Um, what else was I going to say? Everyone talks about, he was a carpenter and everything. Like, I feel like that's kind of like basic stuff. But I don't know. If you want, we can do a video on this. Yeah, virgin, grape, and other words meant different things back then. Yeah, definitely. Oh my gosh, yeah. The grape of Persephone was a totally different meaning back then. But so was the word villain. A villain was someone that came from a villa. Like, that it was. They came from. They lived. They were kind of like a villager is a person that lives in a village. A villain was a person that lived in the villa. So a lot of things have been used incorrectly. But yeah, we could totally do. I'd love to do a video about that. Really like to do a refresher. What else can y'all look for? So yeah, the Spirited Doll videos. Those are gonna be things I'll be doing in the future. I want to go back to doing the Sabat vlogs. I really like those. Okay, my cup. I gotta go because this boy needs a nap. No worries. I'm not gonna be on for much longer. Ooh, bastard club. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So look for those in the near future. I want to get back to the Sabat vlogs. So what's the next one? Next one's gonna be Llamas. Yes, this gives me a whole month to prepare. I definitely want to try and make some bread, but I'm trying to think. I'm gonna have to get like some type of like, I forget what it's called, some type of raised rack or something, and then get like a Dutch oven or whatever. Because then I know that you can bake bread in that on the stove. I don't have an oven, so I'm technically a bastard. So am I, yeah. Born out of wedlock. Um, but yes, I definitely want to make a loaf of bread again. I haven't made a loaf of bread in like probably 5 years, and I used to do that all the time for llamas. Um, yeah, so that's something I'm planning on doing. I'm going to make a black water video because I need to make some black water. I'm trying to think. I think we're coming onto the. I think we're coming into a full moon. Oh my gosh, I'm like so out of sync. Oh no! Right, it's the full moon. I am so blind. Yeah, we have a light moon on the second. Oops, third. Sorry. Oh God, what have I done? There we go. Yeah, so you have a light moon on the third. I was going to say second again. But come the dark moon, I'm going to be making some black water. So within the next week or so, you'll probably see, or week after the dark moon, you should see a video. Um, oh, something else I wanted to talk about. So that's just some of the content. There's more to come. I created my first oil on the solstice. Oh, really? What kind of oil was it? Um, Damn, I just lost my train of thought. What was I gonna say? Oh, so, ooh, challah. Yeah, it must be really nice to get fresh challah bread. I've only been getting some at like this local store. I hope they still have some because I went to a different local market and they have a lot of other really good stuff, but they don't have challah. So I might have to still get it there. Um, and that's only because doing it in a stock pot, it's always going to be like knots, like the little knots, or it's going to be like a round loaf. And I don't want to do that because using round loaf is a very specific thing. Um, Maybe I'll do a challah video, like how challah plays a part in the Bowman tradition. That's something that's gonna be a lot. We're gonna have a lot more videos about Bowman tradition and stuff. Um, Something else to look forward to. It has sunflower petals, pine needles, and olive leaves. Olive leaves. Wow. It's supposed to have citrine too, so I forgot. I might add them today. Uh, is what is today? Today is Friday. Yeah, I would definitely do it because the solstice was the 21st, right? Yes. And then the 24th will be St. John's Day. So I feel like, and those two dates are seen as like very high, powerful days. So I feel like doing anything within these 4 days or 21st, 22nd, 23rd, yeah, 4 days within these 4 days would be really powerful. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that. Yeah, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. What was I gonna say? Oh, something else that y'all can look forward to is that in my bio on this channel, I said I was going to share non-witchy stuff, and I have yet to do that. So something that I want to share is, buying some like investment equipment for like blenders, stuff like that for making good food, and then maybe sharing some of my health journey. Um, what else? Maybe like Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know. I was possibly thinking of adding them on Sunday because Sunday. I mean, you could totally do that too. I was just saying that, you know, like folklore wise, most people see the solstice or the fixed date of St. John's Day as like high magic days, great for love work and for collecting herbs. But you were talking about adding crystals, so I mean, I don't really see why you can't add it on a Sunday. Quite frankly, it's your potion. I was just sharing a witchy tip, honestly. Sorry, I'm a fidgeter and I'm playing with my black moonstone. I don't know if the flash is gonna show up on here. Yeah, it's not gonna show up. But yeah, I love Black Moonstone. I only have two pieces, and I usually try to not buy crystals because you never really know if they're ethically sourced or not. But I really felt called for this one. Yeah, but yeah, so that's something I want to do. I want to share I want to share my skincare routine. That's something I think is really fun because I feel like I found something that works really well. What's another? Oh, I want to make a tincture with y'all. This one that I'm gonna be making is gonna be more for like hormone balance and stress. What's the word? Stress management, sleep management, uh, anxiety management, that type of stuff. So all those things can affect uh, weight distribution, whether or not your body holds on to weight, whether or not you're healthy and having a good digestive system and all that. So I want to make that tincture with y'all. What else? There was something else. I said the black water, right? I'm trying to think of like non-spiritual things that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about good sources of drinking water, because I feel like everyone's on this alkaline water thing, and that's really good, but it's not good to do it all the time. So I want to talk about why and some of the research in that. This is a little more spiritual ed, but I want to talk about some origins, or hypothetical origins, because I don't know if there's any way to really prove it. These are things that I've researched and found that have seem to have ties, tethers, leanings towards origins of why certain things are done in bone and practice. I was thinking a little bit ago of trying rose water for skincare, of course, made properly. Yes, I can attest it's very good. So is putting in some saffron. Saffron? Yes, saffron. And it doesn't have to be a lot. Saffron is really good for the skin too. I actually made my own rose water that had some saffron in it and like some other stuff. I hope I wrote it down because I made that a while ago, and I'm gonna have to make some more. Um, Damn, what was I saying? I was talking about the water, I think. Oh, yeah, those are just something. Oh no, the origins. So I want to make like some videos saying like, oh, this has Jewish, ties or whatever. This is more of the Slavic influence or whatever. Um, just because I feel like it would help y'all understand me better and future videos when talking about my culture, tradition, practice, etc. What else? There was something else I wanted to say. Oh, yes. Okay, so I think the last thing that I really wanted to mention in this catch up, um, was I am no longer going to be on TikTok. I'm not really that active on Facebook. I'm unsure if I want to create my own rose water. I feel like I can't trust myself with that. Oh no, definitely. Rose water is really easy to make. The, I think what you're worried about is making distilled water, um, or extracting like essential oils. Uh, but rose water is really, honestly, rose water is the same thing as rose tea. And if you can buy a jug, a gallon of distilled water that's already distilled for you, and put rose petals in it and just let it like steep on its own. Like no heat necessary, no. Well, I mean, I can't say there's no wait time, but yeah, you don't have to like. It's not that much effort. And these type of jugs, like this one, was like less than 150, and I mean $1.50. This was, I think its price was 129. Aphrodite would be happy. Yeah, and totally get that. I mean, I like the Cortis brand. I get that when I want to like splurge, but I usually make my own rose water. I haven't lately because I haven't been using a lot, but yes. So I'm not gonna be on TikTok anymore. I feel like some people probably weren't really following me anyway, so it's okay. But in case anyone's curious, TikTok is not a thing anymore. Well, let me not say it's still a thing. It's just not a thing for me. So like I like watch TikToks or whatever, but I just don't like the pressure of the short time of being able to make content. And honestly, I didn't really know what to do for TikTok, which is why I was just doing the weekly card readings. But 3 minutes just doesn't feel like enough time. Yeah, that I didn't. I'm really bad about advertising my platforms, and then I'm also bad about being consistent on posting on my platforms. So, but yeah, it's just not for me. It's not a vibe. I'm also not gonna, at least not in the near future. Um, Maybe in the distant future, I'll start doing card readings again, but right now, no. A big reason why I'm saying all this or whatever is, and partly why it took me a while to come back, is that one of the things I was trying to sort through was time management and not spreading myself too thin. Um, I'm in the next year and a half or so, next 2 years, tops. I'm going to be taking on a lot more spiritual responsibilities within the Bowman tradition, coming into, uh, you know, what's the word I look for? Just like taking on more responsibility, being in a higher position. Um, yeah, I'm gonna leave that there for now. We can revisit that later. But I really need to like properly manage my time because there's other things that I want to do, and there's other things that I need to do, and I need to make sure that I still have time in the future to take care of the things that I have to take care of. Oh, I forgot to tell you one of the uses for the summer solstice oil is to help me while doing readings. Oh, that's really cool. Makes a lot of sense. Sun is illuminating. Um, Sunset and sunrise are really good for pineal gland activation for brow chakra. So yeah, so that's why I kind of like wasn't posting anywhere for a while. So I've boiled it down to basically being Instagram and YouTube as my main platforms. A little bit of Facebook usage, but more so just to like catch up with other people and see what others are doing or talk with people on Messenger if they're there. So it's not really going to be an advertised thing. And TikTok, kind of just whenever I feel like it, go on there, watch a little something, something, maybe a few something, somethings, maybe share something, something or two. And that's it. So this kind of just like they're not really going to be active platforms, which is why they're not going to be used and they're not going to be advertised. Um, Instagram and YouTube are pretty much the only ones I'm going to be using as any type of active platform, content creation, sharing, etc. Um, I also work with Apollo, and he is a prophecy god, so it makes sense. Yeah, totally. Um, so I just wanted to clarify that. I'm not sure what the uploading schedule was gonna be like, but another reason why I had to like scale back on some of the things that I was engaging with. It was just like it was too difficult to do my 9 to 5 job and engage in spiritual practice, engage in like other adulting things like buying groceries, working out, hygiene, cleaning, those things take a lot of time too. So it's just like it was getting difficult to be able to manage all that. And, there's also like the downtime that I want to do where I go on these platforms and just engage with community. So it was just really hard to like be spread so thin on all these various platforms. So TikTok's a no, it's a no go. It's not gonna happen no more. Facebook, I wasn't really using it much. I was going live on Fridays, but it's like that's just not gonna work. So most likely, what it's gonna be is I'm still not gonna upload on Mondays. Gonna try and really bunker down and be serious about that. I'm still not really planning on uploading. Um, well, I'll get back. I'll post on the community tab. Ooh, that's something else I mentioned. Community tab. So when you go to my YouTube account on the app, so like if you click my name or whatever, and it pulls up my channel. That's the word I'm looking for. If you slide through, you should see a tab, a section, community. If you click on that, you should see post. Make sure you're checking on that. I don't think you get notifications on that. I think when you open the app, it just kind of just shows up on a feed, honestly. So just make sure that you're periodically checking that. Um, if it's not posted on there, it's going to be posted on an Instagram story. Oh, also Snapchat. Almost forgot. I'm sorry. These I should have wrote these notes down so it could have been a little more cohesive. But I'm kind of like remembering them. So make sure to check out the community tab on YouTube. I try to post things there. I posted a uh, infographic, I think is what it's called, to let people know that I was doing this live stream, and I will do that in the future with other live streams. And if there's any reason to why I won't be posting, so like if I come up with a schedule saying this time or this day or this, you know, number of the week in a month or whatever I set as being a schedule for this, and it's that time and it's past or whatever, check the community tab. It's probably going to say why there's no post that week. Um, Instagram will probably also have those updates. I'm going to try and be good about keeping them both up to date. I am going to start be posting on Instagram again. I get community post notifications sometimes, but it's usually a few hours after the post was uploaded. Oh yeah, see, YouTube's weird like that. Um, yeah, because I don't get any notifications on community post, like the community tab post. I just get notifications of like any comments, replies, both ones that I make on other people's videos as well as ones on mine. And I only get notifications of live streams um, and video uploads. Also, I get notifications on like the 30-minute mark for a live stream. I get that too. But yeah, that's it. Anyway, so keep up with that if you wish. Um, Instagram, I'm gonna be figuring out when I want to post. Then the garden sites. Oh yeah, thank you. That what is the right word? That is my family's heraldry. I think is the right phrasing. Um, for a long time, I was thinking it was a crest. It's actually going to become a flag. This is just kind of part of like Bohemian tradition stuff. I haven't decided if I want to like do um, a decoding of the symbolism. I think I do, and I did post it on Instagram story. I did like a little quote, not quote, like a little a reply box type of thing where I said guess the symbolism or something like that, and then you could reply in there. But only like one person uh, answered. But yeah, so I might do a video on that. Maybe I'll probably do an Instagram post. I might do it on there actually. Something like that. I will try and make it a YouTube post as well on the community tab. I want to use that more. What else? I want to normalize live streams again. Maybe once a month or at least once a season, like once a quarter, or we could do like a little catch up or whatever. Um, the thing is like I like the idea of doing it on full moons or dark moons or whatever, but I'm usually doing stuff on it. Other people are usually doing stuff on those days. Um, and then it also falls on like different days of the week. So that's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to be more. I need to contact IG because I can't do polls anymore on both of my IG accounts. You mean like the little sticker that you can add in your stories? Because I can still do that. That's the only poll that I know about. I don't know about any other type of poll. Instagram, yeah. So Instagram is where I'm going to post. That's some content you look forward to. I'm gonna do a decoding. I don't know if my family has a herald tree or not. Um, every family usually does. So the herald tree is it's more about like I'm trying to figure out how to like easily explain this. It's going to involve like animals, a crown, symbolism, stuff along those lines. So this is more of a Bohemian specific thing, and it's a new concept. This is not old school Bohemian tradition. This is more like making their own, or what am I trying to say? Oh, God, making your own, and it's based off of your spiritual name. So it's a little different. I'll explain it more in a post, and then I'll make a post. I think they took it away because I was using it too much too frequently. That's my guess. I could see that. But yeah, so it's a little different from a traditional heraldry, which usually uses like a coat of arms and a crest. So the heraldry is like the whole thing. Um, yeah, but I'll explain more of that. That will be in a community tab post on YouTube, and then it'll be a feed post on my feed on Instagram. Uh, yeah, I'll talk about the what it is traditionally, then what it means in Bohemian context, and why there's like some differences. Because normally a heraldry will also have the family name. In Bohemian tradition, we don't give out names because they're sacred, so we just use the letter. So it's more of a monogram instead of a last name. So there's some slight differences to it. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, excuse me. Sorry. Snapchat. So Snapchat is going to be where I do just like every 2 3 days, ideally every day. I don't usually have stuff to post every day. Um, but just cool things throughout the week. If you want to have like a what's he up to doing type of vibe or something along those lines, then you can follow me on Snapchat. I feel everything is either the Bougie Mystic or Auburn Forest song, so you can find me on those three platforms. Message me about it on Instagram because I'm interested. Sure thing. Yeah, I'll try and send you like a good link that like talks about the three components or the heraldry and then the two components that make up the heraldry. But uh, it's gonna be different. Oh yeah, no problem. It's gonna be different in Bohem and context though. So for that, you might want to wait for the post. But if you just want to know like the general understanding of the heraldry, yeah, I'll definitely send you a link. And actually, I'll put it in this description box too for anyone else interested. So I'll send it to you, but I'll also put it in the description box. I should probably take these notes before I forget. Where are my stickies? There we go. Grab a pen. What's it? Oh yeah. All right. So I need to make sure I get the artist for the and then the link. Yeah. I think it was just those two things. Yeah, I was gonna say you better write this stuff down. Yeah, yeah, y'all know me. If I don't write it down, I'm not gonna remember. Um, do y'all like my wall? So, what am I trying to say? Oh my gosh, how did I just lose my train of thought in the middle of me talking? Um, I'll show y'all more of that in a minute. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, so the Snapchat vibe. That's kind of like a every so often try and post something. Hey, this is the restaurant I'm at. Some of the food I'm eating, really yummy. Or random selfie. Or I bought these books, which I actually meant to post on Snapchat because I did do a book haul like a week or two ago. I would do that to my Godzilla shirt. Absolutely. See, these are like my favorite graphic tees. These four, and then there's like two more on this wall. And I just can't fit them anymore because they're like from when I was like 19 to 23 within that age range. And I was just like hella fit. I say hella fit, but I was just like really lean. Um, so they're like, I think like some of them are smalls, most of them are mediums. One might be a large, but it's kind of like a slim fitting large, so it's kind of more like a medium. So it's not true fit. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I was trying to downsize on my clothes because I'm not gonna wear these again. But I love the imagery on these so much. I didn't want to get rid of it. Um, yeah. So Snapchat, Instagram, YouTube. Those are the three platforms. I'll get back to you on a. Actually, I'll make a post. I'll make a post and I'll pin it on Instagram so that way you can always have that there. And then I'll make a post on the community tab I'll make some type of like an infographic that shows my scheduling and my active platforms. Mm, anything else that I needed to say? I don't think so. I know I told as a start, oh, I'm gonna be getting off soon at like the 30-minute mark, and we're almost like 10 minutes shy of the hour mark. It's really funny. If you didn't like this video, please do. Please share it. Help build the community, like I mentioned earlier. It really helps out. It's much appreciated. Small channels just don't really get a lot of the representation, love as the bigger channels do. We're just keeping it real, not trying to hurt no feelings. Oh, gods, excuse me. Oh, I was gonna show y'all the pictures. I mean the. Why do I keep burping? The graphic tees. Also, while I'm about to turn the camera around and show y'all those things, tell me what you want to see, and then I will add it to the um list of videos to make. So this is actually the first depiction. Can I zoom? Oh, I can. Oh, but it's not a good camera. It says "Know thyself, love thyself," and it's an owl with rosemary and a depiction of Tiptoe Chick. She was a former YouTuber on here, on obviously on here. She's a YouTuber, but she walked with Anku a good few years ago, and so this is like a tribute shirt. This is the first one that they made. Then they got the two Black Craft Cult shirts. Got this Young and Reckless Cult shirt. I actually got that at the GW, which is short for Goodwill. This was gifted by a friend, but I couldn't fit it. And I said, oh, I'll fit it one day. And that day has yet to come. So these were my original matron and patron representations. They are ragdolls. Her hair was getting almost matted. Some of his stitching's coming undone, so unfortunately you can't see it, but he has black horns, like goat-shaped horns on his head. But because of the black felt inside, you can't see it. These are potions I made for them years ago, like back in probably 2016, 2017. Um, there's a little wall hanging. I like those deity representations. Thank you. I don't even remember where I got them from. I know it was an Etsy shop, but I feel like they're closed now. So, yeah, there's that. There is a feather in her hair. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, well, that's not working. Anyway, these are coloring pages that I dedicated to them. They used to be at my altar um, years ago and even here. These are Practile or Plactilesh, also called Paractile, but in Bohemistine we say Parac or Plactile. Um, these are just like herb bundle charms, and they're like for general protection and general blessings and good luck and just all the, I don't want to say basic things in like a negative way, but like a good basic things. And then this is a herbal ally. It's oh my god, I was gonna say periwinkle, but it's not periwinkle. Pennyroyal. So I put that over my bed so that way I have it while I sleep. Um yeah. I just wanted to share that with y'all because I really liked it. I'm really proud of myself for hanging those up. And then the wind charm, that's just hanging on like the cord that's supposed to like turn on and off the fan. So before I go, is there anything that y'all want to petition from me about any videos or posts you want, anything that you're interested in? I know that I have a list somewhere. I feel like it's over here. Okay, so I got my list. Let's see. Well, at least I think I have it. I'm almost positive I wrote it in this notebook. I hope I did. I want to create a spell bag with oregano or an oregano wreath to try dream magic. The ancient Greeks used to use oregano for magical dreams. Oh, that's really cool. I never knew about it being used that way. Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I feel like the best way to make a wreath would be, it's not on that side, would be to maybe get the plants from like Whole Foods or Walmart or are these the notes? Whole Foods or Walmart? Nope. Or oh god, it's almost dropped my notebook. Damn, what am I trying to say? Yeah. um, or things of that nature. Maybe even Home Depot. I don't know. I know they have plants, but I don't know if they have like herb plants. So, but you could get things like that or grow it yourself, and then just cut it, and you'd want to weave it with what's it called, floral wire. Make sure you have floral wire. So sorry. That's gonna help it bend and not break, and keep the form as it dries. What was that other thing you were saying? You're probably better off. It's gonna be much easier to do the spell bag, honestly. It's not gonna be as cool, but I mean, actually, that's not true. Look, don't listen to me. A spell bag can be really cool if that's important to you. Um, wow, I'm really annoyed that I can't find these notes. That's gonna be upsetting. 'Cause I wrote them down somewhere. People asked me, and I said, "Oh, don't worry, I'll write it down and not forget it." And I don't know how I'm supposed to not forget it if I can't even find the notes that I wrote down so I could do it. Oh yeah, it is penny wrong. But yeah, that's my suggest. That's my 2 cents. So it's not in here, so I don't know where it is. I was watching a video by Logic, and the guy who he was reacting to said, "Where are you?" And I immediately sang the verse. Yeah. Well, I don't know where my notes are, which is very bummy because I know I wrote them down. I just don't know where I wrote them down. Maybe they're in my phone. I didn't check there. So, if you don't have any video suggestions or things you want to see from me, I'm gonna go. I'll give y'all got like another 2 minutes. We'll go to the hour mark. Um, Comment below what you want to know, what you want to see. I even sang it in that, so yeah, I love it. I don't even remember who sang the song. It's just like something's like stuck in my head. Um. Oh, one of the things I wanted to ask y'all is like, what snack and drink did you bring? I hope y'all did. I hope y'all didn't sit here for an hour and not bring anything. I actually need to make some lamb burgers. Blink 182. Oh yeah, there we go. Sorry, I just took a screenshot so I could remember to look it up later and listen to it. Yeah. Anything you want to see from me? We got a minute left, but I'm gonna be making some lamb burgers. But I actually have to finish cleaning up my kitchen. I have some more dishes I need to wash. Most of it's just the new stuff I bought to cook with. I actually ate a Del Taco quesadilla before you're live. Ooh, Del Taco. Um, yes, I'm a season. Oh, I don't have my. Yes, I do. I thought I finished my starter kuzunis, but I did not. I have some. I can season the lamb. I'm so excited. Um, yeah, so I need to wash the new dishes, so I can cook it. I found so much cool witchy stuff on Easy. What's Easy? My dad loves Del Taco. I love Taco Bell. Taco Bell. Ugh, not Taco Bell. Ugh, disappointed. Um, okay, I'm gonna go because we hit the hour mark. It was really fun talking to y'all, and to y'all who are rewatching, thank you for sticking out with me if you did. Um, can we do like one of those like emoji things where, if you made it to the end of the video, can we do that? Can we please? I know it's really cliche. I know hey, that didn't make any sense. I don't know why we do it because it's just fun. Can we do it? Now, what are we going to pick? Hmm. Give me some suggestions. What emoji should we pick? Hmm. Ooh, do we have? Ooh, can we do like wait, okay, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna do a no, we're not gonna do a peach. Oh my gosh, so naughty. We didn't even talk about peaches on here. Peaches, peaches, peaches. Anyway, yeah. Did y'all watch the Mario movie? But anyway, the emoji that we're going with, and this another reason why we're picking this is in case for those who don't have access to emojis. Like maybe you're on a computer or something. Oh God, it's my pen. I dropped it. Get a winky face for reference of Blink 182. You see what I did there? You see what I did there? Okay. So I really want to see the Mario movie. See the movie. Oh, that reminds me. Um, the Mermaid movie is coming. I can watch it again. It already came out, and I did already watch it, but I can watch it for free now. Um, but I don't know if I'll have time. So I need to, if I do go watch it, I need to make sure I eat first. I need to see what time it's playing too. I might have to do it tomorrow. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure to follow those platforms. I'll link the accounts below: Snapchat, Instagram, and subscribe if you're not already. Um, Comment the blinking, winking emoji if you've made it this far. Yes. Um, and stay tuned for new posts. And as always, 欢迎一起para vamos.